Welcome to Stories by Johan, where we bring you thrilling and emotional stories that keep you hooked from start to finish. In today's video, we invite you to dive into a world full of mystery and suspense, where plot twists meet raw emotion, creating an unforgettable experience. Whether you're looking for epic drama or a touching human story, we aim to deliver content that sparks your curiosity and holds your attention. In a small village called Valley of Shadows, life was quiet and routine. No one cared much about what happened behind closed doors, as long as bread was available and tea was hot. But all that changed on a stormy night when neighbor Nada discovered the body of Mr. Kamal, the owner of the only grocery store in the village, lying on the floor inside his home, surrounded by a pool of blood. There were no signs of forced entry. The house was locked from the inside. It looked like a terrifying scene from a play. No evidence, no witnesses, no fingerprints, except for one strange thing. A broken silver key. Outlying near the body, engraved with a mysterious symbol. 007. Who could have killed him? And who owned such a key? Mr. Kamal was a well-known man in the village for his sharp mind, but he wasn't entirely innocent. He had run the shop for over 30 years, dealing kindly with people. But behind his warm smile were shady deals and hidden connections. He had a cousin named Adele, a failed businessman who had repeatedly tried to invest with Kamal. But Kamal always refused. There was an old feud between them over a piece of land inherited by Kamal after his father's death. Land that was worth a fortune. And then there was Amir, the reclusive tailor who lived alone in an old house at the edge of town. Everyone knew him, but no one truly knew him. He avoided talking about himself, didn't attend social events, and came and went quietly, mending clothes for women and fixing socks for children. But now everyone suddenly remembered how Amir used to pass by Kamal's shop every evening. How once Kamal had said something that made Amir angry. Within a day of finding the body, an unexpected witness appeared. Salem, a young mechanic who claimed he saw Amir leaving Kamal's house about an hour before the body was found. He said he heard an argument and then saw someone resembling Amir running away into the night. Though flimsy, this testimony was enough for the local police, unaccustomed to complex murder cases, to arrest Amir without hesitation. The local newspaper published his story under the headline, "The Tailor Killer." Overnight, Amir became a hated figure, despite no real charges being proven against him. Even the children who once loved him began to look at him with suspicion, but here entered Sarah, Kamal's niece, and a young lawyer working in the city. She worked at a major law firm and had a sharp, analytical mind. She didn't believe Amir was the killer, especially after recalling a letter her father left her years ago. If anything ever happens to me, don't believe what they say. Look for the key and ask about the scorpion. Sarah started investigating on her own and asked the police for permission to see the crime scene. There she noticed the broken silver key and read the symbol 07. She remembered that her father had a set of unusual keys that didn't match any locks in the house. She returned to Kamal's home and searched it with the help of his sister. She found a small wooden box locked with a symbol matching the broken key. Using the broken key, she opened it and made a shocking discovery. Financial documents, and a letter written in her father's handwriting. If you're reading these words, know that I was pressured by a local official, and my cousin Adele was the middleman. I forged some documents under threat, but now I've decided to expose the truth. If I am killed, the murderer is the one who owns the scorpion ring, the one who gave me the key. Sarah followed the new clues. She visited Adele's house under the pretense of visiting family and noticed he wore a golden ring on his finger, engraved with a rogue scorpion. She asked about it, and his wife told her it was a gift from a trader abroad. Sarah reviewed bank records and found strange financial transfers between Kamal's account and Adele's, some linked to a shell company. Overseas, she took the evidence to the police, but political pressure made things difficult. They ignored most of it until Sarah leaked the documents to a national newspaper, sparking a media storm. Eventually, the Ministry of Interior launched its own investigation and summoned Adele for questioning. Under pressure, Adele confessed. He admitted he was working with a government official on corrupt deals and that Kamal had begun to suspect him and threatened to expose everything. So Adele decided to silence him. He broke into the house using the key Kamal had once given him, killed him, and left the broken key behind to trick the police into thinking the killer couldn't escape. As for Salem, the so-called witness, he admitted. He took money from Adele to falsely accuse Amir, believing the tailor was Kamal's real enemy. After 8 days in custody, Amir was released, but he was no longer the same man. His face had become familiar through the news, and people stared at him with suspicion, even after his innocence was proven. Some tried to apologize, but he wouldn't accept it. He felt betrayed by the community that had rushed to judge him without proof. One day, Amir disappeared from the village. Only Netta found a small note left behind. Peace is for those who seek it. But some travelers claim they saw a man resembling Amir in a distant town, working at a small school, teaching children sewing and making toys out of cloth. As for Sarah, she returned to the city, but she left a mark on the village. People began to call her the Lawyer of Justice. And whenever a rainy night rolls in, some villagers still whisper the story of the broken key and wonder if the shadow walking at the edge of the forest might just be Amir, Aherloy, protecting. The truth as carefully as he once stitched fabric, unseen but precise. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey through powerful storytelling. We hope you enjoyed the scenes we shared and that they left you with deep thoughts and strong emotions. If you love these kinds of stories, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exclusive content. Until next time, with warm regards from Stories by Johar.